Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll run the option. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Turning it off. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The inside handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown, running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Finds a man on the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
off the play fake. Going over the top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. With the catch, it's Lay. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give from the gun. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Ogden. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Finds his tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. I get sometimes that you want to fit a pass in, but there has to be a place for it to fit, and there was no opening there in that double coverage.
No, great job by the defense. Understanding, listen, I got to know who's going to beat me, and I got to know who is not going to beat me. And you could tell they were going to double cover that wide receiver, make sure he's not the guy that's going to make plays. Quarterback now, what do? I have to understand what I'm seeing. Now I got to know I got to go somewhere else.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for space, it's Cobb. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here comes the option. Got a little space. Got enough for the 1st down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The pitch. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's McWilliams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's McWilliams. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Thomas looking to fire. Release to the back. He's got it. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and
it's caught! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call it.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for blockers. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Gossett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll leave it with him. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Touchdown, TCU! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's late. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
You got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Thomas looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Kick it away to crank up the second half. And here's the return. And the returner goes down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's a really nice job making the play. You think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown Sooners! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Oh, they block it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Thomas back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. On the move to the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. Past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll do it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's McWilliams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Thomas looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ogden. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Harden. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Harden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. The quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Into the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Bill tossing, and he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Thomas back to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The sure hands, it's Gossett. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Garcia. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Here we go. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The give on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Grab near the marker. It's McWilliams. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all of the momentum is now on their side.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harden. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Thomas looking to fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lay. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This one's complete. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And it's no good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.